Today we are taking a look at another great compressor plugin from Black Rooster Audio. So recently I took a look at a plugin from the Black Rooster Audio bundle, the VLA 2A compressor. It's a great compressor that I usually like to use on drums. Anything that's like a high signal source, I really like using that compressor. I don't know what it is. It just sounds great on anything percussive. And now we're taking a look at the VLA 3A from Black Rooster Audio. Now, I got both of these plugins from a bundle that they had around Black Friday. Amazing deal. Whenever Black Friday rolls around, be sure to check it out again because it is stupid how good that deal was. But generally, whenever I use a 3A, I use, again, the CLA 3A rather than the VLA. And I normally use it on guitars. I don't know what it is. I found that it has like a little bit of a warm sound that I like on guitars compared to the 2A. Again, when I was using compressors, I was looking for simplicity, and I liked the 3A and the 2A. They stuck out to me a lot, and the 3A just had some sort of warmth to that. Maybe I was just hearing things, but I really liked its sound on guitars. So we'll take a look at the VLA 3A, maybe see how it holds up against the CLA 3A, and go from there. Before we really get into it, I just want to say thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and comment down below. Tell me what you think of the VLA 3A as well as the VLA 2A from Black Rooster Audio. Tell me what you think of other Black Rooster Audio plugins. If there's anything that you guys want to see me review, let me know, and be sure to subscribe. I try to do these videos as often as I can and get them out on Tuesdays. But with that being said, let's take a look at the VLA 3A. So it's a fairly clean setup. Let me pull up a 3A to compare. The basic gain and peak reduction left and right, as well as the comp versus limiter switch on the left. And then you have, for the VU meter, you have the gain reduction, input signal, and output signal. Normally I just leave it on gain reduction. Just like the 2A, you don't have this high frequency flat knob here on the bottom on the 3A, but I don't think it's necessarily needed. You have an on-off switch, but you have the bypass switch here that does the exact same thing. So first thing we're going to do is take both of these out of the way. We're going to be listening to it through the original mix style, and we're going to see how this guitar sounds in the general mix, and then we'll open up the two 3A plugins and see how it sounds with those two compared to each other. All right, let's solo it up, pull up the two 3As. It is two channels, but they do have the exact same setting, so I'm only going to have one of these open at a time, just to keep the screen from getting cluttered. But we're going to come in towards the end of that little intro and listen through some of the picking that happens in the verse. So again, same settings on both channels, but I do have them set to the exact same settings on the VLA as they are on the CLA. So I'm going to throw the CLAs in bypass and bring in the VLAs. I'm going to be honest, with those settings, I don't hear a ton of difference. Even though the meters are coming off a little different, I'm not hearing like a crazy difference between the two. At least on the 2A, I noticed like a little bit of something, but it looks like with the 3A, Black Rooster Audio and Waves like nailed it to the point where like they're very similar to each other. That's actually really cool. I like that. I like that like they're kind of interchangeable. Like you're not hearing a huge difference on that. That being said, let's take it and let's try throwing it on the bass and see what happens. So we'll solo up the bass. I think I have a 2A on it, but we will sub it for a 3A. Here we go. We'll take a listen to it on the standard mix and then throw it through a 3A. All right, we're going to bypass the 2A, bring on the VLA 3A, and just to mess around, we'll put these at some similar settings to each other, and let's see what happens. Okay, it's basic. It sounds pretty much the same, but let's see what happens if we start slamming it a little bit. Now compare that back with the 2A. Again, nothing crazy. This is acting as a nice, clean, not affecting your sound very much in any way type of compressor, which isn't a bad thing. Like that's probably why I like it so much on acoustics. Maybe that warmth I was feeling was the fact that it was giving me a neutral signal way back when I was first listening to 3As. All right, so now I'm gonna be extra curious, and we're gonna see how it sounds on a kick compared to the CLA 2A. I'm not expecting a huge difference here, but you never know what you might just get as far as sounds go. So in the last video, you heard this kick going through the CLA 2A as well as the VLA 2A. Well, we're going to go through the CLA 2A again, and then we will be going through the VLA 3A. And now we'll turn on the VLA. Maybe I'm hearing things, maybe I'm not. Maybe I actually do hear a little bit more warmth around the 3A than I do the 2A. Because there's just like this tiny bit of like warmth and thickness that's coming out. Maybe around like 60 hertz, 50 hertz, 80 hertz, somewhere down below 100. I can't pinpoint my finger on it. I don't know. Well, that being said, I might have to use the 3A on my kicks now instead of the 2A, especially the VLA 3A if I'm hearing that kind of like oomph and thick low end coming out of it. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little perplexed on what I just heard on this plugin review because I might be changing up some of the stuff I use when I come into mixing. I'm not even upset. But what do you guys think of the VLA 3A? How do you like it sound on electric guitar versus bass versus kick? Personally, I think I know how I'm going to be using it in the future. It's got a spot in my lineup. I keep saying that with every plugin, but every plugin impresses me in a different way and makes me want to pull it out from the woodwork in different projects. Different projects require different plugins for different sounds and applications. But be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Tell me what you think of the VLA 3A. Are you going to be getting it? Are you going to wait for the Black Rooster Audio sale if they have one around Black Friday this year? Who knows? Maybe we can get this over to Black Rooster Audio, see what they think. Be sure to subscribe. I try to get these videos out every Tuesday. It is Tuesday review day after all. And again, thank you so much for watching, and until next Tuesday.